So I always say this. 50 years ago, he gets a bullet, right? 25 years ago, we started getting a little weaker. Probably doesn't get a bullet. Probably gets a hell of a long term in jail, though. Maybe the rest of his life. 10 years ago, started getting a little weaker. Probably 10, 15 years. And today we're talking about, oh, well, he didn't feel good. He decided he didn't want to do this. Had a headache. He's really regretted his decision. I don't know if you saw him. He didn't like the orders he was given. Can you believe how stupid and weak and ineffective our country is being? So it's very sad. So I call him the 5-for-1. I mean, he's a 5-for-1 president. He makes these horrible deals. He doesn't know. That's a deal. See, that's a deal. It's people, but it's a deal. We get burped off, and they get 5 people that they want. That's a deal. A rare deal, right? Now, 2 weeks ago, I just thought, and it just came into my mind. I have a nice mind. But 2 weeks ago, it's the first time I ever thought of it. I don't think I've ever said it. I used the Iran deal as an example of the art of a deal in reverse. One of it's a deal made by the New York Times. This is a deal. The New York Times probably thinks it's a great deal. So think of it. We give them $150 billion. We give them all sorts of things that they never thought possible. During the longest negotiation I've ever seen, lasted for years, Kerry, our great genius, he's walking in. I would like to have this. No. Oh, okay, we'll take less. Okay. First of all, he should have walked in there day one. Should have said, we want our prisoners back. They would have said no. Day one. Not now. We want our prisoners back. And they would have said no. And then you walk, you say sorry, and you double up the sanctions. Within 24 hours, they call you back and they say, you got your prisoners, let's get going. Then from day 2, you don't say this day 1. You say this day 2 because you don't want, just worry about the prisoners. Then you get the prisoners out 3 years ago. They would have been out. For nothing. Now they want to start a negotiation to get our prisoners. Can you believe it? The deal's done. Why didn't they put this in? These are stupid people we have leading us, folks. I mean, I want to be nice. These are stupid people. No, it's so unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. So think of it. But now I say to myself, we don't get our prisoners. We give them $150 billion. They say as the excuse for not getting the prisoners, and I'm not even saying the prisoners our number 1 priority. Because to be honest, nuclear is very important that we have to get, you understand. But you get for nothing. You get our prisoners back. I met with the wife of the pastor, wonderful guy. He's in one of the worst prisons in the world. She doesn't know how he is. She's a wonderful woman, really nice woman. She can't believe that they didn't come back. So we don't get our prisoners. They get 150. We have to give them 24 days notice if we want to check the nuclear side. We have to give them 24 days. What? 24 days. We think you're building a nuclear. Oh, okay, come back in 24 days after we sweep up the place. Let's move that stuff out and move it over. But the 24 days doesn't click in until you go through a whole process. So the 24 days, I don't know, I guess it could be a year, 6 months, it could be forever. But the best of all, on a certain site, certain areas, they have the right to self-inspect. In other words, they're going to self-inspect. We think you're building nuclear here. Oh, let us go check. And we'll call you back tomorrow. No, we promise we're not. Can you believe how stupid we are? How stupid. And Obama put down as one of his achievements the deal with Iran. No, yesterday he said one of his achievements. I see it, one of his great achievements, the deal with Iran. A child, is there anybody here under the age of 5? Because anybody here under the age of 5, you are. Hold that beautiful girl up. You could have been, hold her up. Is it your daughter? Son, daughter? Right there, yeah. She could have made a much better deal. You hear? She could have made a much better deal than she could have. Believe me, she could have. Anybody could have. And he puts it down as an achievement.
Wow.
Oh, no, I see it. Well, 12, I have no doubt about that. She said she's 12. And she's beautiful, too, by the way. But you know what? Anybody could have done it. What we did is incredible. We've given every single one. But that's just the way we are. That's just the way we are. So all of that stuff is going to change. I mean, the one problem is, assuming I get in, if I get in, the money's gone. The money's gone. 150 billion is gone. I can do everything better, renegotiate. The money's gone. 150 billion. They don't have to develop nuclear anymore. They can buy it. Why would they develop it? They can buy it better than they can develop. We are absolutely run by incompetent people. It's got to stop. The last time I looked at running, Romney was running, and he was very nice, but something happened to him at the end. I don't know what happened. He went away on a vacation or something. Because I thought it was going to be a close race, but you had a failed president, and that should have been won. I think in many ways it's easier than this one. You had a failed president. And for some reason, I would call that people and say, why isn't he going on Leno? Because in all fairness to Obama, he went on Leno, he went on Letterman, he was all over the place. And Romney was like, well, where was he? Anyway, he lost. So I went with McCain, he lost. I went with Romney, he lost. They both lost. At this time I said, we're going to do it ourselves, folks. We're going to do it ourselves. It has to be done. So anyway, let me talk about Iowa for a second. You know, I'm for ethanol, okay, and I think I'm like going on for many people, but I was with them the other day, and they're great people, and they're doing a great job, and they're employing a lot of people. And other people are for other forms of energy. And if they're from Texas, I'm not blaming them, but that's the way politics works. But I think you people are going to be for me, okay? But in Iowa, a couple of ethanol people, in Iowa, we have CNN, right? 33 for Trump, 20 for Cruz, who's in second place. In the Quinnipiac poll, we have 28 for Trump, 27 for Cruz. In the PPP, I'm leading in that one, just came out. PPP, Public Policy Polling. Very good, very respected. I'm leading in that one too. And the only one I'm not leading in is the stupid Des Moines Register. And you know what's interesting? What a terrible paper. Now, I don't believe the number. I'll be honest. I mean, how can we be leading in CNN where they hire the finest pollsters in the world, and CNN were leading 33 to 20? And here's the bad part about the dishonest press. I never read about CNN. I never hear about CNN. I never hear about PPP. I never hear about Quinnipiac. It's every story is Trump is down in the Des Moines Register all over the country. They never talk. I said, what about CNN? And I guarantee you CNN spent a lot more money. It's big stuff, right? I said, what about CNN? Why aren't you talking about CNN? You don't tell me about CNN. All you tell me about is this stupid newspaper that, frankly, is going out of business, I hear or I think. I mean, we don't even let them come to our sessions. Now they can be, there's somebody, but we don't give them press credentials. They're terrible. I mean, do you think they like me if I don't give them press credentials? I don't think so. I'm just the only one in the country, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll share that with the New York Times. So you know, it's one of those things. But we're doing great. We're doing great in Iowa. Now, in all the other ones we're leading big. So here's what's happened. And it's, to me, very interesting. When I started this journey, I sort of finished this way on the polls. But, and again, every single polling agency that studied the debate, and to the best of my knowledge, there are 11 of them. Drudge, great guy. He is a great guy. He's got a great company. Really respected. Time Magazine. Now, you know, they don't like me because they didn't pick me as the person of the year, and they should have, right? I will say this. I don't take a view on it, but even people that hate me, when they're sitting around the table, the pundits, they all were predicting, like unanimously, that Trump was going to get it. And instead, Merkel got it from Germany. And what has she done for Germany? Germany's a mess. She's ruining Germany. They should have spent the same money on doing a safe zone, someplace in Syria, and stop this migration. And by the way, they're not coming here. They're not coming here. so we have all of these polls, and of the 11 polls that we had everything. Slate, with PBS, public broadcast, all of these great, and I won every single one of them. And then I watched television. Trump was not as good tonight. He's off his game a little bit tonight. I said, but I won every poll. And then most people said that was my best performance. Bush was easy because he was just feeding me the stuff that it was written out for me. Here, Jeb, memorize this line and say it. And then I said, I have 42 and you have 2. And you started here next to me, and now you're down there, and by the next time you'll be off the stage.